Good morning all! It is Sunday and Edward and I are away to take the dog for a lovely walk. She has been chomping at the bit, so we're going for a nice walk in some woods next to where we stay. I think it's actually very cold outside, so I've got a hat on. Is it really cold? Yeah. Great. So, oh, my coat's just been brought in for me. Thank you so much. Here you go.
I say we're going for a walk today.
It's chocolate, I spilled. I had a chocolate bar in the car, okay, and it crumbled down on me. Yes, I'm an actual gremlin. But I will clean it soon. So I always find putting on a hat is just such a simple way to not only protect like the bulk of where your skin is bad. Mine, it tends to be around my forehead. Obviously this is something I can't do very much to cover up. I do like to wear a high jumper just to make sure that there's a bit more of a barrier against the cold, but I always like to wear a hat on days that my skin's particularly bad, which is, you know, I mean, if you've been here for a while you'll know it's all the time, but I love to wear hats just to protect it, if nothing else. Obviously it helps if you feel a bit insecure. I mean, I've got a very small head, so I'm very lucky that the majority of hats actually suit me, but yeah, this is just a great way to stop you feeling so insecure. Then it also gives you a nice bit of protection as well. There's not very much I can do about the lips, unfortunately, but yeah, a really great recommendation if you have bad lips over the winter in particular is the Balmain's lip balm. It is absolutely amazing. I find that Vaseline can be quite bad for giving me sort of weepy sort of infection-y kind of stuff, and it really clogs the pores, and I end up with spots around here or here because obviously I'm like, so it's a really good recommendation, and it's in a nice stick, so then you don't touch it with your fingers and get all the germs from underneath your nails as well. So that's one I'll link down below.
Okay.
Happy camper? We're walking uphill, so hence the breathing. But it's very nice to go out and get some fresh air. Isn't it, Edward?
Yeah, it is. The old vitamin D in. Good for the skin.
Thanks. Although it's not that sunny in here. It's a very sunny day, as you can tell by the light up there. But obviously we're walking in the woods. But yes, it is very good just to get outside and get some air into the lungs. Why is he so fast? And get some sunshine onto the skin, even if it is just through the trees. And to
Dappled sunlight is what you call it.
the dappled sunlight. And yeah, it's absolutely fantastic for the skin just to get some blood flowing, especially if you have a job where you sit in an office and you just have aircon, and you know, it's really good to get some actual fresh clean air. Anyway, I will leave you here because it's a bit embarrassing how out of breath I am. All for the gram. Outdoors, yeah. So lucky. Call her back. Yay! Oh, she looks so pretty. Oh, good girl. Break! Break! Where's your stick? Where is it? Get it! Yay! Come on then! God. A lot of moisture comes from your food, so I'm frying my bit of fish just to help get that moisture to come out. You can see that it is steaming off very nicely. Ed's having venison meatballs, so that's a top tip if you're going to be doing, if you're going to be withdrawing some moisture, is to try and get some of the moisture to come out. So this is just fried basa, peas, rice and Mexican rice. So it's very, very balanced and very high protein, and it's got some veg and some carbs. And then off to the gym. I just washed my hair over the bath. I basically just sort of dunk my head over it and then wrap a towel really tightly around my face and neck. It's just to protect my skin from the moisture. As you can see, even just slight moisture being around me has made my skin go quite red. The best combination that I have found to be useful for my hair, I would say, is the almond shampoo and body wash. It doesn't lather at all and it leaves your hair quite oily, although you are trying to promote the oils in your hair. And if you can get the person to massage your scalp as you do it, it'll help to promote oils coming back into your hair. And then this is the Olsen conditioner. So this is my favourite conditioner to use, but I don't use it all the time. And obviously you only condition from where your hair leaves your head, so about here down. So that's my favourite combination. What is really, really nice in this stage of the no moisture treatment is starting to feel like your hair is rejuvenating its own oils and is feeling a lot less greasy, flaky, disgusting. Initially it was almost unbearable how gross it really felt at the start. So I went for about 3 weeks without washing my hair. So at the start it got really greasy, and then oddly enough it started to just be fine. Then obviously when I finally washed it, that time that it had to sort of heal, by the time I had actually washed it, it had healed and sort of started to produce its oils and was so shiny. And even if you don't have skin issues, I recommend giving your hair a break anyway. And now I just brush it. If you're going through the no moisture treatment and you really can't stand it, try and get somebody to wash your hair over the bath and then just dry it. As of now, these are my two favourites, and I would recommend them both, and I'll leave them in the description box down below. One thing I've found to stop you feeling so anxious all the time if you're going through anything like this, or just a general tip, is to really try and be organised, especially on a Sunday before work. Sorry, I've got my retainers in. Try and be organised. So Ed and I have very long commutes, so we are very prepped on a Sunday. This includes getting our pre-workout already laying out on the side ready to go. This includes my work lunch bag, as you can see, is all prepped and ready to rock with the things that I need, including this. Ed is so good at helping me with prepping and meal prep in our fridge. You can see we're all ready to rock. Got eggs already pre-cooked, lunch. This is Ed's lunch. It's loads of eggs. And we already have things all ready for the next day, including my little shake and Ed's big shake. So we have those all ready to rock. This is Ed's work section here. So in the morning, I just literally go over there and flick on the kettle and go. This saves you so much anxiety and worrying in the morning, particularly if you've got a long commute like us. In the stairs, my work clothes are already laid out. My gym stuff is ready just to pick up. Tilly's popped her lead there in the excitement, and she's also put her collar, and she has a sock obsession, but believe it or not, Tilly has actually laid out her lead and her collar. Anyone else's dog like to prep before they go to work? And I lay out my clothes ready to go. It just saves so much hassle and helps to make you feel a little bit more prepared. It certainly helps me to sleep easier at night. I'm not rushing, well, I'm very quick in the morning. I'm not running around like a headless chicken though, because everything is already set to go. Especially with food and meal prepping, it really helps to make you stay on track. If you're not used to having to eat a high protein diet, if you're not used to having very little water, I certainly am not. So I've had to make sure that I'm eating enough so I don't get so faint. At the start of this, in particular, I just got such sore heads. It was honestly unbearable. I felt faint. I could barely handle it. But now my body has sort of got over that lull and sort of gone into a bit of an equilibrium, and it is so worth it. One of the things that is a shame, as you can probably tell, I used to have Mr. Bean brows, like, and they are coming out. It is a side effect of this, but I would say it is a drop in the ocean compared to what I was going through, and I'm sure many of you can relate. But that's just one of my top tips, is to have stuff laid out, prepped, ready to rock, and it'll save you so much anxiety, which is a very common symptom of steroid withdrawal, or indeed with any skin issue. I think there's a lot of anxiety comes with it, because in particular if it's on your face, or you have to show it, or you're in a job that you are uncomfortable, it just increases it. I honestly think this sort of thing is a cycle, a vicious cycle, and it goes in a circle. And you itch, then you get more anxious, then you get more red, then you get, and it just goes round and round. And so quickly your whole life can feel like it's spiraling out of control, and you feel very helpless. But I really think you need to focus on the things that you do have control over, and one of those things is prepping your lunch bag the night before. That's literally about all you can do to try calm down. Is just stick to the things that you are in control of. So make sure that you prioritize sleeping, good food, staying calm, being prepared ahead of time. So that that sort of thing includes like my brush, so I don't get to work and I'm like, oh my god, I need to itch. I can exfoliate off in the bathroom quietly. I don't need to feel like, oh my god, I'm so disgusting. Because believe me, I mean, the walls have ears. I mean, and finally, is to make sure you prioritize doing things that make you happy and make you calm. So whether that's yoga, whether that's walking your dog like me, reading, watching Netflix, doing crafts, making things, making YouTube videos, doing your hair, playing with makeup, you know, whatever it is that helps to make you feel calm, prioritize doing it and setting time to stay calm and distract yourself. It's one of the best things to do. It is also one of the things that is recommended in this absolutely wonderful book. This is called Curing My Incurable Eczema by Cara Ward, and I will link it down below. It is like the new Bible, and she has gone on this incredible journey herself, and she did it until she went from this to this, and so I will be following in her footsteps. It is one of those things that I cannot believe that I didn't try it sooner, and all the steps that I was doing wrong, but hindsight is a wonderful thing, and I would highly recommend that you, if you're going through anything similar, to do the same as both Cara and I, because it is quite unbelievable. So my skin is by no means perfect, but it is so much better than what it used to be, and I'm so pleased with how I have done. I will be continuing to do this for another few weeks. Many of you will have been through something similar, and I would love it if you could share some of your skin journey, whether that be in the comment section down below, or if you want to get in touch with me on Instagram. It would be great to have some more dialogue around this topic, as it's not something that's so widely shared. Do you also experience the swelling like I have? I would love to know, as there don't seem to be very many people that experience such extreme swelling. Some people really get it all over their hands and their feet. That's not something that I experience so much of, because everybody is different. And so I think what we need to do is to make sure that we share all of our stories, because there are loads of us out there. And let me know if you, as a result, are going to try the no moisture treatment, because I would so urge you to, and to stick with it, and let me know how you get on.